Hello, this episode is going to talk about let's see whether I have on the sound or not. Yeah, done already. I would like to go through the mass raising of Hong Kong. Okay, and in general, what is mass raising? Let's go to wait a minute. Let's go to here. What is mass raising? In general, you have to tell me this lah. Okay, it's a must. Okay, I have reminded you in the lesson for 1,000 times already. Stress larger than stress strength. Okay, and why it is what is stress, which is talking about the pooling of the weather material, and then shear strength is some friction that is going to withstand the weather material from mass raising. Okay, so when the pool is larger than the friction, and then the movement of the earth materials will occur. Okay, because of the influence of the gravity. Okay, as I said before, stress is gravity and gravity pull, and then why stress strength is the friction that hold the soil mass on the slope. Okay, so right here, mass raising, how it is creating the landscape of Hong Kong. First of all, landslide. There's a lot of landslide. In general, you have to pay attention for the question, especially the DBQ. Some of the year in the DSE DBQ may ask you for the landslide, but some of the DBQ in the DSE are asking for rockfall. Okay, at least 2 years of the DSE is asking for rockfall already. Okay, so be very careful about when will be the landslide occur and when will be the rockfall occur. Okay, landslide refers to the rapid and sudden downward movement of soil. So landslide mainly about soil. Okay, rockfall definitely mainly about the rock. Okay, and landslide, which is referring to the rapid and sudden downslope movement of soil and weathered material under the influence of the gravities. And then it forms some landslide scars, 即係嗰啲疤痕啦, just like a cut the slope, something like that. Okay. How about the rockfall? Rockfall is talking about the free falling of the rocks from the steep slope and cliff. Okay. The origin of that is having landslide. Mostly this one is talking about the slope. The slope, and for here mostly maybe steep slope or the cliff. Okay, so you can find out there's some difference. Okay, this one is not related to the mass raising. Let's go through this. Okay, right here. Okay, but in Hong Kong there's a lot of mass raising indeed. Okay, no matter it is human factor or natural factor, there are lots of mass raising. Let's see what kind of natural factor, and this is very often taking place for the DSE essay. Okay, and let's have a look for the natural factor and also the human factor. First of all, for the natural factor, there's a large amount of rainfall. Okay, and then why the rainfall will induce the landslide is because it can increase the soil of the slope. Okay, once the soil is having more water, and then definitely the rate of them is higher, and then stress will increase, and then greater tendency of the soil material will slide down the slope. Okay, and then also the it will increase. In general, it is increasing the stress. How about the strength? It is also reduce the strength. Why? Because let's think about it. Just like you are doing the how say, mixing the water with the flour, okay, to make a bread. Okay, if you make too much, it is no good because it's not sticky. Okay, the problem of the rainfall is to the soil is in a similar mechanism like the water with the flour for the bread. Okay, if there are more water, the pore water pressure of the soil particle increase, and then shear strength will reduce. Just it's more looser. Okay, the soil particle will become loose and loosely packed, and then the slope is more vulnerable to collapse. Okay, how about the geology? Most of them are granitic rock. Granitic rock was problem thick weather profile. Okay, almost 30% of the Hong Kong rock outcrops is in granitic rock. Okay, How about volcanic rock？ 橫又係死，掂又係死啊！真係陰公啊。OK 啊，no matter granitic rock or volcanic rock also having problem. OK, mainly granitic rock is for landslide. OK 啊。And then for the volcanic rock, mainly is for rockfall. OK just like High Island, the $500 notes there. You still remember? In the previous, if you don't remember, just check out the last episode. OK, episode 2. OK, volcanic rock resistant to the weathering. Then what's happened? Steep slope, and then where landslide or rockfall are more likely to be occur. And then steep slope, and very horrible. Hong Kong is having a lot of steep slope. Definitely, actually, you can argue that this is the resultant landform of the geology of Hong Kong. But anyway, we can develop into new paragraph. Then this is a good thing. Okay, about 30% of the land in Hong Kong is having lateral slope for angle larger than 30 degrees. Some man-made slope are very horrible, higher than 40 degrees. Okay, this is a useful data for you to elaborate in the essay. Okay, then if we are having a steep slope, the slope angle increase, and then the stress is larger, greater tendency for the slope material to slide down the slope, then shear stress is higher. Okay, this one is more or less the same. Okay, I'm just going to repeat because this one is more simpler. Okay, next one. What's more, large amount of rainfall, okay, which may increase the rate of landform as well. 呢啲講過晒㗎咯。How come it appear again? Let's forget it. Sorry about this. Any human health factor right here. Okay, inadequate design and construction of man-made slope. This one is also very useful. Data for you to elaborate in the essay. In Hong Kong, there are almost 60,000 man-made cut slope in Hong Kong. Okay, most of them are quite steep. You may say that it's higher than 45 degrees, as I've just mentioned before. And due to the low technology level, some of them are built before 1970 staircase, and just like the Sao Mau Ping slope landslide, and it caused a huge death for 71 deaths. Okay, this is below the safety standard, and also it is making a lot of landslide occur. And then what's more, it's about the design and construction. How about the maintenance? Okay, maintenance is no good, just like this one. Okay, this one is happening in 1994 Kwun Lung Lau in Hong Kong West, okay, Hong Kong Island West, which is caused by the leakage of the underground water pipe, okay, in the retaining wall. So, the poor drainage, which is talking about we can have more water, finally, it will cause the stress increase, okay, allowing more water enter the slope and then increase the rate of the slope material, and then the water pressure will increase, and then definitely the strength of rock reduce, increase the risk of landslide. Okay, every time when you are going to convince there is a landslide, tell me about shear stress and shear strength, not the first time to told you. Okay, and also illegal activities of slopes. When you are going through the going have a hike in countryside, most of them are having you may find some of them are planting some flowers for fun. Okay, actually it's not it's illegal. Okay, most of them are of the cultivation of crops, and then the more water is needed to irrigate the slope, and then definitely the slope structure is being amended, is being changed, and it may not be in a good condition. It may not be regulated by the government authorities. Finally, when there's a heavy rain, the soil will quickly saturate with the water. Again, shear stress increase, shear strength decrease. Okay, landslide occur more easily. So what are the measures that can help to tackle the landslide? So previously, again, PCME, do you still remember? So problem, cause, we have talked about it already. Okay, of landslide. Okay, generally course they are 6. Okay, as I said before, lateral we have 3, and then human we have 3, right? So I think this is already enough for you to develop it into half essay, a sub-question of the essay. Okay, how to measure and evaluation. Measure and evaluation mostly are the second sub-question. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, and in general, no matter what measure they are being examined, I think in Hong Kong, in the case of Hong Kong, you can make a good use of this authority in government. Okay, which is called Geotechnical Engineering Office in Hong Kong, in the Hong Kong government 土力工程處嘅 OK it's set up in the 1977. What are they doing? Offer stronger physical support for the slope, trap the soil debris and prevent them moving down, improve the drainage of the slope, generally reducing landslide. What they are doing. Okay, so these are the different type of hard measure we can do for the slope. Okay, for example, with hole, you can see there's a hole in the retaining wall, and then let the drainage, it can increase the drainage of the slope. Okay, border fence, which is going to block the border. Okay, 好快呢句but anyway we have to tell the function. And then soil layer reinforce the structure, because this just like building a anchor inside the slope. Okay, so it's quite useful. Shotcrete, just like the concrete lah. Okay, covering the slope lah from the rain lah, in such which can. Retaining wall also serving similar function. Check dam. What are the function of check dam? We can increase the drainage. Not increase the drainage. Block the rock or the mud in the river. So what are the this is the hard measure. Any other soft measure, soft policy, regular inspection and maintenance, as we always heard in the YouTube, we always heard in the advertisement. 夏天為大地帶來雨水咧 ，OK this one. 想飲啖水啊，唔好意思。
雨水，疏導雨水需要暢通嘅渠道，但係當遇到隨處拋棄嘅垃圾、建築廢料同油污，淤塞嘅渠道就會為我哋帶嚟煩惱。渠道暢通，有你幫手。
These are advertisement asking the citizen to keep the slope or keep the drainage in the slope become more not to flow the rubbish in the drainage, so it can ensure the slope in a stable condition. Okay, providing maintenance guidelines to the owners of the private slope, and also issue a dangerous hillside order to dangerous private slope. Okay, anymore, better land use planning, which can reduce the fast deaths of landslide to residents near the dangerous slope. For example, clearance of the squatters on the slope. Okay, just like the Tsing Shan. Okay, right now, very few squatters nowadays. Okay, and also public education, just like the advertisement I have told you before. I've showed you, which can increase the public awareness of the slope safety, and also promote the responsibility of the slope owners to maintain the private slope regularly. Okay, for example, what can be done? Leaflet lah, handbook lah, and poster lah, and catalog of the slope for the citizen to search information. Okay, erect the warning sign and in the dangerous slope and issue the landslide warning signal, okay, when the landslide is going to be occur, okay. So these are the general public education. So actually you can have a lot of things to talk about, okay. Greening of the slope, what is the good things? Enhance the ecological and aesthetic value of the man-made slope, okay. For example, doing hydrosisting, vegetated cover reduce the surface runoff and slow down the water down the slope. There's a lot of there's a there's a lot of examples that you can find in here, okay. Which is also someone landslide during the 1995 It's also good for you to facilitate your better elaboration in the essay. So if you are really aim to doing essay for the dynamic earth, I really suggest you have a more deeper understanding for the landslide, for the different case of landslide, different measures of the landslide, and it will help you get a higher mark, okay. So this is the end for the mass raising in landslide. See you.